Strugglers, the day has finally come. I'm answering your questions about dried beans. And you've asked an awful lot of questions. So today I'm gonna break down the 101s of how to deal with these dried, hard, semi-round objects. Once we've got those basics, we're gonna put it into a recipe, spicy white bean dip. It is oh so scrumptious. Let's make some beans. Life can be a struggle, but a good meal doesn't have to be. We can make creative, nutritious, and inventive dishes that won't break the bank. Welcome to Struggle Meals. These are beans. They're really tasty. They're good for you. They're good for the planet. They're loaded with protein. They just require a little bit of planning if you're doing it the smart way. The smart way is starting from dried. It saves a lot more money and the texture is better. All you gotta do is soak, rinse, simmer. So we've got some white beans here. And here I am the day before the dinner, and I'm just gonna throw some beans in a bowl, and then I'm gonna throw some water on top of that. And I always like to do the finger spin because some beans float to the top. But when I do this little circle with the counter spin, they all seem to get submerged. Add more water than you think. Leave some headroom. There's nothing to it. I'm just gonna let these soak now. Ooh-wee, look at the time. The beans have soaked. You can see they have increased in size, but now we need to rinse them and then simmer them, at which point then they'll be edible. Got a little bowl here, and we're just gonna come right in. Gonna give it a tiny bit of a rinse. Remember, soak, rinse, simmer. Just trying to get all that legumey water off. We want totally fresh water. So now we have soaked and rinsed beans. We can get them into the pot and start simmering them. And we come in with the water. Cover the beans with like a few extra inches of water. It's okay if after they're cooked, you dump off some water. Now, let's aromatize this water. We have thyme. Smells great. Put it in. Bay gives a bright note. I really like it. And then we have some garlics. We're gonna pull it out after. Just trying to smash it. All right, the garlic goes in. And we can turn this on. The idea now is we're gonna bring this up to a boil, then we'll reduce it down to a simmer, cover it until they're done. Remember, beans are like a blank canvas. We've already started painting on the blank canvas with thyme, garlic, and bay. But you can use other things. Paint your picture. Hey. These beans are totally ready to use in a recipe now. We can doctor them up with even more flavor. It's gonna be a white bean dip, and then we're gonna have some crostini. So we'll slice up the bread right now, and then we'll dip the bread into the white bean. It's gonna be delicious. We've got a baguette. Let's go with 8 pieces here. And I'm thinking olive oil. I really like these squeezy bottles because it allows me to apply olive oil with precision, and that means less waste. A little bit of salt and pepper. Okay, into the oven, toasty, toasty. Let's mince up some garlic. Garlic and white beans, great combo. Fire! Whew. We're taking olive oil into a pan. We're gonna hit some garlic in there. Boom. And hit it with some salt. Great time to flavor it, why not? Some red pepper flakes in the hot oil so they can expel all their heat. I think that's a great idea. Oh, that's gonna be very spicy. Spicy white bean dip. An angle of love. Yes, oh, submerge that oil. Hold on, quick, some rosemary. Again, the hot oil. It was going to extract so much flavor from it. Now what are we gonna do? We're gonna dress this all over the beans, let the heat bathe the beans in all this flavor. I'm gonna crank this up for a second. I really want the melding to be complete. And now, with all the money we've saved over many of these shows, I have bought myself something that is really good for zesting. Struggle Zest is no more because I now have a microplane. It's amazing what savings will do. So I'm coming in with the zest of lemon, constantly moving the lemon around so we don't get any of the white pith, which is bitter. We want just the zesty zest, which is yellow. In addition to that, we're gonna hit it with some lemon. I'm gonna cut to the side here so that we're seed-free. Oop, 2 for 2. Is this gonna be the first time I have all seed-free lemons? Yes, it is, oh my God. Coming in with the lemon zest, lemon juice, great combo. Final toss. Oh, yes. What we have here are beans. They are flavorful, they are wonderful. Well, let's turn this into more of a dip. Let's get your masher out. Here we go. Let's mash this up. This does not have to be like looking like a mashed potato puree at all. Rustic, it's okay, but do mash. I want it to be semi-spreadable. Okay, that is what I'm looking for. Let's plate up this dip. Pure vegetarian protein with so much flavor. You'll wonder why you never did this before. But to me, it looks like it visually needs something. So I've got my herb garden over here. I'm getting free flavor, giving me dividends. So get a little parsley. I'm just gonna go with whole leaves, because I like the way it looks. Yes, very nice. Oh, it's glorious. Now, this dip isn't just for bread. You can have carrots and celery. You can really dip anything you would dip into a dip. There it is, $1.19 per serving. We're getting a ton of protein from beans, and we've got flavor that is beyond anything you've ever experienced if you've never had a dried bean. And I'm just excited to eat this. I'm gonna spread it. Yes, very good. Oh, the rosemary. Very crunchy. Spicy, lemony, salty, oily, garlicky, and beany. This thing is off the charts of flavor. Like the flavor chart is here, and this is here. Off the charts, literally. It's so good.